Okay, podcast time. The After Show podcast. Brock and Hunter.
What's up?
What's up, buddy? Oh man, I don't know about you, but I'm geeked up for my vacation, so I'm really not
Are you?
focused. I don't want to do anything.
You're ready to go. He's all packed up. You're not packed up.
No, not yet. I'll do that the morning we leave. So because usually it's just me throwing everything
before. You know,
we'll sort it out when we get there. But let's get through this so we can get one step closer to getting our week off. It's time for Fact and Opinion here on the After Show podcast. How about this, Hunter? How about this? The shortest commercial flight in the world is in Scotland. The flight goes between two islands in Orkney, Scotland, and lasts 90 seconds.
90-second flight.
Fucking why? Why?
It's ridiculous. 90 seconds. You know what? So that's Brock, you could get in the Mile High Club and still have 60 seconds to spare. So enjoy the flight.
Yeah, best 30 seconds of your life, motherfucker.
Right.
I just don't understand why you're telling me there's no other better option, like a boat, like a ferry. Like, how long would a ferry ride take? If a 90-second flight,
you know,
I mean,
you think you're wasting gas firing up those turbines, you know?
You got to be. And this is a commercial flight.
You know?
So I mean, I'm sure it's not a huge plane, but still, you're telling me that there's not a better, more fuel efficient way to do this trip?
You know what I asked? The first thing I asked the stewardess when I get on this plane, what's the flight meal tonight?
What's the in-flight entertainment? Do we have what movie are we showing?
A legible, and good luck getting through it. What'd you say? What's the movie?
Yeah, what's the in-flight entertainment? Do I have to pay? Do you guys provide headbuds, or do I need to have my own? I don't. Just wondering.
You know.
Let me look at this. Hold on. World's shortest.
He was in the bathroom the whole flight.
Yeah. So it's Long Air Westray to Papa Westray route flight in the world. Scheduled for 1.5 minutes. Actual flying time is closer to 1 minute. It's 1.7 miles. Dude, like you can see, I'm looking at the picture. Look at this. Look at it. Okay, hold on. Images. You can see where you're going. Like you could, dude, this is
surprisingly a lot of crashes on that flight.
So they go down quite a bit. Oh
God.
Dude,
why did we gotta go up to 30,000 feet? It's right over there. I could throw a football. To the island.
Dude, this is amazing. It's kind of cool, but also kind of annoying the fact that they're firing up these planes.
You know, just slingshot me over there. Put me in one of those cannons. Those you see at the circus, you know? Boom!
Fucking zip line it, man. You could zip line this
Seriously,
shit.
though.
That's unbelievable to me.
Honestly, dude, that's not a bad idea.
Actually, that would be fun. You could sell it too. Sell the zip line. Speaking of that, completely off topic. Did you see the world's tallest swing? Have you seen that video?
I don't think so.
I'm finding this on real quick. YouTube world's
tallest swing. Is this like an amusement park, or is this in like southern?
No, it's like over a valley, or like a.
Is it the one where the girl, it's a video of a girl doing it?
Maybe there's a bunch here. God, where
she just goes flying out there? She disappears.
Yeah, this is it. I think world's tallest swing opens in China. Is that it? But it's on the edge of like a mountain cliff, right? Mm-hmm. So when you swing out, you're swinging out over this ravine, and it's fucking. You couldn't pay me. Like I don't. I'll skydive. I've done this. Yeah. I don't swings, man. I don't trust bungee jumping or swinging, anything like that. Because all it takes is some rough carabiner, and that
thing snaps, man. And just I get thrills in other ways.
Yeah.
Besides, dancing with death.
Yeah. That's why I don't get like somebody, and I get it. Like I understand certain people are built different ways, but it's like I think we've talked about this before. That free climber, that free solo climber.
What's his name?
I don't know. Psycho, Raving Psycho is his name.
What's his name? It's crazy what this guy does.
But like, go out there, have fun, do all these things, climbing, hiking. But when you're just always cheating death, like what is the fun in that? Because here's the thing, you can't limp away from that. No. You're not going to limp away from it. And I guess for me, and maybe just because I'm not a rock climber or something like that, like I'm not going to look at that guy and be like, oh man, well, at least he died doing what he loved. No, he died being a fucking idiot. When you could, it
Have you
doesn't
seen that solo
Sure.
documentary? It's crazy, dude. It makes you, when you watch it, your stomach drops.
Yeah.
You know, in that documentary though, he's like, you know what? He's like, I can't get scared. I can't get nervous. I can't,
That doesn't mean go be reckless.
you know.
Like Jesus Christ. Like, okay. I don't know. I
It's
don't
crazy. It's one of those things that you're like, dude, it's so crazy that like, yeah, it makes you angry because you can't fathom. It's kind of like the guy doing like the tightrope, you know, with no parachute, no blah 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 between the two. It's like, man, dude, you're really pushing it, you know.
I'm trying to think of like how you would justify it to me. You know what I mean? Like asking that person justify you dying at any moment doing
He
it.
probably, dude, what it is, he's probably like he's climbing his whole life, like kind of lost the excitement, and it's just like, I don't even care. Like we're gonna make this crazy.
Then fuck
It's
you.
it's hard to wrap your brain around
I'll
it.
push you off the cliff. If you don't care, what's it matter? I
You
guess
jerk. This guy's been.
I wouldn't be any less impressed if you did it with. I'd actually probably be more impressed because I wouldn't think you were a fucking idiot if you just throw a carabiner on, man. Like,
I don't think a lot of people are looking at it that way that you're looking at it.
I get for the climbing community. I just love doing that. And again, like Hunter mentioned, it's like called Free Solo. Go watch it if you haven't seen it.
Yeah.
Like the morning he does the El Capitan or whatever the climb, like he just woke up and went. Like he'd been looking at it and he was like in his van with his girlfriend at the time. I don't
get there like before too, like the camera crew show. Like he was already like kind of up on the mountain.
He didn't tell anyone. Like he just got up and was like, all right, today's the day I'm fucking doing it. Right. And then like they got up and it's like, hey, where is he? And then they zoom in and up on him on the,
up there climbing.
And it was like the one part where they're like, he had trouble getting it. And they're like, this is it. It's like, no, you have no room for air. And they're like watching, like, all right, this is it. Like, if he doesn't make it here, like he's dead.
So what he does is he goes up this route, right? And he does it a bunch of times with ropes. So, and there's this one section where like even with ropes, he was falling a lot. He was like 50% of the time he could get across this little gap.
Yep.
And the one time, dude, he goes up without ropes. It's like, dude, you get to that point and you're like, yeah, you can't fuck up, man. You can't, don't slip.
And maybe having the ropes got in his head. I did. Yeah. So,
dude, there's spots where you got to climb inverted.
Yeah.
You know, and like, oh, dude, what?
Yeah.
See, that's what it is. Like, I think people look at it and it's like, yeah, you're right. You're not wrong, Brock, by saying, dude, what are you doing? Like, it's not worth the risk. Yeah. But I think just because, dude, he's like the only one, you know, he's the only one dumb enough. And that's why people look at it and they're like, what? Like,
if you love climbing that much, like it's a passion, why would you risk never being able to do it again, let alone breathe or anything else? Because you're a fucking wet spot at the bottom of a gully. That's just what gets me. You know what I mean? You know, like if there was something dangerous in fishing, for example, like it's something I'm passionate about. Why would I risk never being able to do something I love again just for like this? I mean, I know he'll go down as history as the guy who did it, but he also could have went down in history as I know hindsight's 2020, but you know, he's also had a lot of friends. I just don't
know. I'm sure he's getting paid a lot too.
I don't know if he is. Maybe he is, but how much do you get paid for a write-up in Rock Climber magazine? You know what I mean?
You know?
So, I don't know.
And he lives in his van, dude. He eats rations and
yeah.
It's crazy.
I feel like there's other things to do. You know, there's a place called there's a place called Discovery Zone that's got a cool little rock wall you can go do.
This guy's doing the most amazing things. Brock, you're over here like, Dad, this is ridiculous.
Amazing.
Push him off the mountain.
Just because it's amazing doesn't mean it's not stupid. All right. I don't know. We got on this. I'm talking about the world's stupidest short flight. So, all right. Well, let's wrap this up because I don't know if we're going to get anywhere else. That's going to do it for Brock and Hunter in the After Show podcast. We'll see you next time with another fact and opinion. Until then, have fun. Later. If I hit the right button. There we go.